What's up, guys? This should be a fun one. Hopefully, you're doing great here in Sydney. It is Friday morning, 11 a.m., wherever you are, America, Thursday night. Don't get too special over the title. It's Friday where I live. Okay, that being said, we're going to do our MMA on Twitter. There's a lot going on, so we're just going to see where this takes us. Rather than doing our traditional specific topic, we were doing the James Krause stuff, which is even crazier. We're just going to go Twitter. There's a lot of stuff going on. There's a huge card coming up this week. The best thing about Twitter these days is it's fucking chaos. So if you're not following me on Twitter, there's my name. Type in Johnny Stofko. Hit a follow. It's me with the old scientist guy, Lawrence Krause. I interview people sometimes. Okay, so what I'm going to do is then, if you're familiar with Twitter or unfamiliar with Twitter, a good way to just kind of navigate what's going on is you go to search, and then let's just type in MMA. And then once you hit MMA as a topic, you'll get a couple options: top, latest, people, photos, videos. Let's go with latest, and let's see what pops up. I kind of had a feeling you guys will know where I'm getting at if you see. Okay, replying. There's beef right now. People want to see the Bryce Thug Nasty fight versus Tapora Mitchell. That's good. Okay, here we go. Not a journalist, laughing my ass off. He's won MMA Journalist of the Year 12 straight years and just won again. I'm sure you know more. Assault. Do you know what we're talking about? Did you guys see what Patty the Pimblett and Ariel Helwani? Helwani's probably greatest gift is staying relevant in the MMA community through his skill of having Dana White dislike him and hate him. And so, if you don't know what I'm talking about, recently, Monday, Patty Pimblett interviewed Dana White on his podcast. Everybody has a podcast, but I mean, it was low pro. It was low quality. I guess it looked to me that they were at the Apex. Dana probably said he'd do a show. Patty had a sheet of paper and a laptop in an all empty room, long black table. The ambiance was shit. And I'm gonna play a little bit for you.
He's being sacked from.
Okay. Tell me what you think about this. Mind you, it's Patty Pimblett, fighter, interviewing Dana White, CEO. And listen where Patty goes with this.
What you worth, know what I mean? Yeah. I hate all these journalists, especially the ones what earn off us, know what I mean? Like Ariel Helwani in particular, like he loves earning money off fighters. Yeah. Like every decent job he's had, he's been sacked from, know what I mean? Like, and now he's just a biased content creator. Yeah. You know what I mean? 100%. And he hates on you, hates on the UFC, even hates on me now. Yeah. And it proper annoys me because he uses fighters for clicks, uses fighters to make money, and then tries to have the audacity to talk about the UFC and yourself, saying that they don't pay the fighters enough. Get your dough out, Ariel. You know what I mean? Start paying people for these interviews, what you make thousands and thousands and thousands of pounds on. And I know that now because I make money off YouTube. So I know how much he earns off YouTube, off all his interviews, what he does. And you're doing it for exposure. No, you're not. You're doing it to put money in your pocket, Ariel, you little rodent. Lads. Woo!
Okay. Now, I'm not going to dissect my opinion on that, on just that specific. I will, but let's play Ariel. Because the thing about Helwani is people have been coming at him for over a decade. You're not just going to out of nowhere blast his name like that and expect Helwani not expect Helwani to go live on his YouTube channel and then address it. I was literally, when I saw Pimblett post that, I was like, my phone's going to get a notification because I follow Ariel's page on YouTube, and it's only a matter of time before I get the notification that says Ariel Helwani responds to Patty and Dana White. Okay, let's play. He went on a rant for over an hour, by the way. I'm going to play you the 4-minute version titled "You Are Liars." Oh, Following Dana and Patty's comments on Ariel, this is what Ariel had to say.
The questions right now, we kept putting up a lot. And I wish instead of the question counter, we kept putting up, when Dana White wants to talk about my failures, we talk about his failures. Because that clock, that number would go up as well. How's Zuffa Boxing going? How's that boxing show, that reality show that you did? How's that going? How's the boxing manager career going? How's the Tybo career going? How's the surf career going? The surf league show, all that stuff. Talking about everything that I do is a failure. Talking about me getting sacked. Anything that this guy has done outside of UFC. Anything. Show me one. Maybe this slap league is going to be the one that hits. Because you'll get all the MMA media boys to cover it. Maybe that'll be the big hit. Or maybe this F It Friday thing will be the big hit. Maybe there's a deep desire to watch a 50-something-year-old man.
Let me pause real quick. Dude, you don't go after Ariel and not expect him to come at you. He is fired up. I'm going to leave this link in the comments so you can watch the whole thing. Let's watch a little bit more. I'm just hoping that YouTube doesn't pull us down for this because the audio track, it's not licensed. We'll see.
Pancakes. Maybe. I don't know. But up until this point, if it ain't involving the Fertitas or Endeavor, it ain't a hit. I can assure you of that.
Now on to Patty Pimblett. This is where...
Just thought I'd let you know, lad, if you wanted to say hi or do anything with the man. I'll be in NYC in November. I think I want to be there from the 3rd to the 6th. And then I'll be coming back again on 17th or the 18th. And then we're coming back to Liverpool on the 23rd. So I'm about in New York, 2 separate occasions, in case you want to see your mate. You know what I'm saying? October 27th. That's Patty Pimblett sending me a voice note saying, hey, I'm going to be in New York if you want to do anything. I didn't reach out to him. I didn't ask him. He's saying, if you want to say hello or do anything together, right? I obviously understood that to be an interview or some sort of media thing. I write back, that would be amazing. I'd love to have you in studio on the show. He writes back, I'm in NYC now. Ariel, got something with Barstool and Howlerhead tomorrow on a podcast Friday morning. You'd have to message Graham and see what time I've got, as I don't know everything myself.
Graham Boylan's his manager. Let's hit pause. Okay, so Graham Boylan is Patty's manager. Conflict of interest a bit because Graham is also the guy who runs Cage Warriors. So that would be like if Dana managed Connor.
So
one more
I
minute.
take that message and I go to Graham. As you can see there, he's telling me I got this. So now I get this message from Graham. Patty has a lot of quote-unquote, as he puts it, paid booking requests right now. If BT want to put a budget forward, we can look to get something scheduled. Otherwise, he's got to take the paid work available to him. So I write back, a simple no would have been fine. Been around a long time, as you know. First time anyone has ever said this to me. Quite insulting, to be honest with you. They reached out to me. I didn't reach out to them. They reached out to me. So what I think in retrospect was...
Okay, so context on that is Patty was talking about how Ariel was reaching out to Patty, and Patty then on his podcast started talking about how he wouldn't do Ariel's show because Ariel wouldn't pay him. So he basically created a narrative that said Ariel reached out to him, which Patty was lying. Ariel wouldn't pay him, so Patty didn't do the show, which Patty was lying. What really happened was Patty reaches out to Ariel, asks to be on his show. Then when Ariel responds back, Graham Boylan, Patty's manager, CEO of Cage Warriors, then says, is it paid? Because if it's not, we can't do it. And that's where we are. Completely different, though, from what Patty said. There's about a minute left, and this is the fun bit.
Let's see if Ariel will pay us for an interview. I ain't paying for shit. That's not how this works. You don't pay for coverage. That's not how this works. Does Joe Rogan pay his guests? Did Oprah pay her guests? Did Larry King pay his guests?
Nope.
The Smartless guys, do they pay their...
Nope.
No, that's not how this works.
Nope.
That's not how this works. Now, if you're upset about the fact that you come on my show and I'm getting paid to do the show, well, I could then in turn say the same thing. I'm upset that I have to go to your fights and you get paid more than me when you fight.
Get him, Ariel.
It's stupid. I would never say that because that's ridiculous. We all have a job. We all have a purpose in all of this. And I don't get a single extra dollar off of any of it. I don't pay. The moment I start paying for interviews, The moment I start actually paying people to come on shows or paying even for their transportation or anything like that, cut me off.
Yeah,
Throw
buddy.
me in the back.
So hopefully this just dies there because I like both guys. Ariel, man. If you don't know his history, just Google it. He will if you go after him, he's gonna go after you. And he has a big enough platform with BT Sports, MMA Sports, his YouTube channel where he has the platform to get his message across. I don't know why Patty did what he did or said what he said. I follow Max Payne Griffin and I are friends on Instagram. And so he posted yesterday. My bad, it wasn't Max. I apologize. It was a tweet that Terrence T Rex, Terrence McKinney quoted and said that in relation to Patty's interview with Dana, it seemed to him that Patty was acting like guys act when they like a girl in high school, meaning that he was playing up for Dana, knowing that Dana's had beef for years with Ariel. So that's why he was saying shit. But you can't say things when you're challenging somebody's credibility in a sport that is so tight knit as MMA and in a career path that is so niche as journalism. You can't go on major platforms with major figureheads and lie about their credibility without expecting consequences. And so with this, Patty's consequences were Ariel doing that video. Patty has a fight coming up. Ariel will be covering it. It's pretty interesting to see what happened. Guys, be good. Have a good day. It's 11:30 here. Tell me what you think. Thoughts on Patty? Should he have done it? How do you think Ariel handled it? Did he go too far? We got UFC huge event coming up this weekend. I'm going to do a live, tell you my picks. Also, check out the video I just released yesterday. It's part of a new series, so context. What are they doing? I'm going to be highlighting a lot of the boxers. A lot of the documentaries I do are the old school fights, old school boxers. This What Are They Doing segment, the first episode is Ryan Garcia. Have a watch. 7 minutes. Let me know what you think. Hit the subscribe. Chat soon, guys. Thanks.